Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Blessings to everyone. So many people write to me that they have a strong urge to find the divine and a strong urge to see it and to give themselves, and they try some practicings, and then they have their heights, their high experiences, and then they fall back. And they say they don't understand why they cannot stay there in these heights because they have such a longing, that they want to be connected with the divine and this kind of situation. Well, you see, what we need to understand it is that we work ourselves actually not through going to the height. Yeah, we always want to experience first the loving presence of the divine, and this is normal. Yeah, that has very much to do that we received as a baby, first of all, our motherly presence. And this was a loving presence, this was a loving welcome. And so this is this idea in us that it always has to be like this. But we would not come to this earth if it is just about love and high feeling and easiness, but it is the way around. And this is represented by what we call the force. Yeah. So if you see in the existence, there is a force, and it's also in physics, there is a force that everything moves. And this force can be very strong, it can be very radical. Yeah. And when you meet the force, that is not something where you say, oh, I was in this high state, I was in this easiness. No. The force is something that actually connects us the most to the divine. Yeah, because it humbles us down, it shows us that there is no other force than this force. And this is a must experience. So when we look in the tradition, just last night we had a special night, it was the night of Miraj. And this is where the Prophet in his physicality was lifted upon to the heavenly stages. And in this journey towards the heaven, he was accompanied by an angel, an archangel, and it's called that it was Gabriel. And on a certain point, the angel said to him, I cannot go further because that light is too strong, the force is too strong. And he has to say goodbye to the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Prophet had this capacity to go further. Yeah. And when he received his revelations, there is this incident where he was sitting on his camel. And while he received these revelations, the camel broke down and it was dead. Yeah. Yeah. So the force came so hard on him and on this animal that it even passed away. So that might give you an understanding that looking always for this loving position, it will be there ultimately, but it will be not the beginning. Yeah. It is not that the divine allows us just to exit in sweetness and the light will cover everything and will enlighten our life and then everything is fine. No, there is a work before, and this work goes along the force. And what does the force do with our life? It presses us, it squeezes us, it gives us fears, right? And fear is the strongest force in our life, isn't it? It is this what drives us the most in our life, right? So we even fear the fear, no? We are so imprisoned by our fears, by our uh, hope that life is a little bit gentle with us, yeah, but we experience this force. So you have to go in the opposite direction. Yeah? And this is the fear. It's not the light that you move first. You go to the fear. And the more you can do that, the more you can develop the courage to face it. Yeah? Every time it comes, you face it. Yeah? You do not avoid it. You do not run away. You do not run away to the light and say, oh, I have to go there, not to the fear. No, you have to go to the fear. And stay there. Sit with the fear as much as you can. Sit with your deepest fears as much as you can. This is the way out. And the practicing would be simple, that you close your eyes and you allow the fear to be there, whatever fear it is. Yeah, but there will be a fear of loneliness, there's a fear of death, there's a fear of not being successful, there's the fear of not being loved, and so on and so on. Every day you should try to go a bit closer to it. And when you go stronger with it, when you start to live easier with your fears, you will feel also more the connection to the divine, you see. There is a purpose why we are here. The purpose is not just to land here and to go like a rocket up, and good it is. No, we have to have some experiences here. We have to do a path. We have to do our work. Blessed are the ones who can do it, who have the courage to do it, because it needs courage. So one of your prayers should be always for courage. Look for courage in yourself. That is the thing that makes you to develop the strongest and the fastest. Thank you very much. May Allah bless all of you, and see you soon again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.